Afternoon. Welcome back to live shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We've got your second instalment of ScanNCut for this Tuesday, and then we have our final presentation at 6 o'clock tonight. And in between, it's me and Amanda with embossing folders, which is going to be super cool, right? Loads of different techniques. Right, first of all, let me introduce you to the team. We've got Becky on cameras. We've got Amber producing. Come on, you've got to do your thing now. Who's doing comments, Hannah or you? Oh, Amber's doing comments, so you can be as cheeky as you like, she won't mind. Right, so first of all, let me tell you a little bit about live shopping. So you can shop with us, you can watch us on YouTube, you can watch us on Facebook and Instagram, and also on our website. And you can shop while you watch, which is perfect, especially when we're doing demonstrations and teaching you things, because you don't want to have to go away and miss all that to be able to shop, do you? So if you're going to shop on either Facebook or Instagram with us, all you're going to do is type shop and then the code I give you that relates to a product that we're showing you at that time. So for example, shop hobby will get you your digital craftorium archive today. All you need to do is type that into the comments underneath the video, and it's going to pop that product into a basket for you. So super easy. Then we're going to send you a message that will land in your social media inbox. And in that message, there is a link. You're going to click that link and that will take you to our website, highlightcrafts.com. Now, it's really important, if you're brand new to us here, that you open an account. Because by opening an account, you automatically and for free become a member of Club Highlight. Okay? And that means that you get extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35, you get free postage. So it's worth opening an account, and then you get all of those benefits of being a club member with no fee, which is perfect, right? Brilliant. So then you can check out your baskets and we can pick and pack those orders and get them shipped to you. Now, if it's a digital product, there won't be any postage and it will be an instant download. So as soon as you paid for it, you can check it out, then you can download it, then you can craft with it. Now, you can also shop with us on highlightcrafts.com directly, if that's what you want to do. So click on watch live, then click play. And as soon as that video starts, all the items in that show will appear down the side of your screen. And you can select the ones that you wish to purchase. And they will then go into a little red shopping bag that will appear at the top of your screen. When you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click on that basket or that shopping bag, and that will take you through that login and checkout process. Now then, you can also shop ahead, and there's quite a lot of you doing this at the moment, which is brilliant. So you can go online anytime from midnight, okay? Anytime from midnight of that day, you can go on and shop ahead of the deals. So go to highlightcrafts.com. There's a banner on the homepage that says shop today's deals. Click on that, and that will open up all the deals in all the hours, so you don't miss anything. Even if you're going out and you can't take us with you, then absolutely you can shop ahead so you don't miss anything, which is brilliant, isn't it? Right, let's say hello to a few of you. We're busy from earlier on. We've got good morning, good afternoon, I don't even know what day it is, whether it's morning or afternoon. Afternoon, David. Hi again, says Karen. We've got Carol Lewis. I'm back, coffee time, brilliant. How's your kitchen coming along, Carol? Is it nearly there? Is it? Does it look good? Was it worth the hassle? I'm sure you'll let us know. Good afternoon, says Lou. We've got Wendy with us. We've got Karen, another Karen. We've got Jackie with us. We've got, that's it for now. Well, there's probably loads more, but just not on here. Okay. David Bryan says, Mel, I got the Tattered Lace magazine bundle a few weeks ago. Wow. It took me 4 hours to go through the content quickly, watching all the videos, and he's only on number 6. We'll talk to you about that a little bit more as we go through this hour for you. So let's start at the beginning and we'll work our way along, and then we're going to finish off the baby bottle and hopefully start the baseball cap as well, so that I can show you at some point today how to create matte layers if they don't exist, and it's really easy. So we've delved back into our Cutting Craftorium. So Cutting Craftorium was a brand that must have started, it'll be 4.5, I'm going to say probably about 9 years ago, or nearly 10 years ago actually. I started working with Stephanie on product development for Create and Craft. We used to work at the Innovation Hub, which is literally over the road. And on my first day, she said to me, what's your favourite thing to do? I said, go into my craft room with flat pieces of card and come out with something dimensional. And she said, right, okay, we need to run with that. So we took on a designer called Amy, and Amy designed lots of 3D projects, all with written instructions and pictures, and we brought them to TV. And they were $49.99 each, okay? So we've gone back into the archive. We've selected 4 of them because we've sold thousands of ScanNCut since then. So there'll be loads of people that never even got to this. So we've selected 4 and we've done them on a deal. So it's Shop Hobby and it's $49.99 for 4. Okay, which makes it £12.50 each before your club discount, which is brilliant. So let me go through exactly what you're getting. I'm only going to do this once in the hour so that you can see exactly what you're getting and you know what you're buying. So play, first of all. So on here you've got the baby bottle. This is the one that we're in the middle of building right now. We've then got your baby cradle. How beautiful is that? Isn't that lovely? You could make that quite sturdy, double up your card, make it quite sturdy and fill it with little muslin cloths and little socks and scratch mitts and all that kind of thing. Then you've got your Ferris wheel. Now that's quite a project, but how amazing does that look? I did one similar to this, but I didn't do this colour scheme. I think I did it in whites and teals and pinks, and it was an advent calendar for Christmas. It was really cool. So you're getting all of that with your Ferris wheel. Then you're going to get your big pencils. Love that. I think they're just super cool. Imagine those on your windowsill in your craft room. They'd look a bit epic, wouldn't they? Then you've got a rocket. So you've got something in there for space, outer space as well. Then you've got steam train. So you've got your steam train. I love that. We even put cotton wool coming out of the chimney there. Isn't that cool? Then you've got, keep going because you've got quite a lot for steam train, as you can see, because there's lots of pieces. And then you've got a treasure chest. Now this could be a gift box, it could be something that you store things in. It's entirely up to you. So that's what's on play. If you want that one individually, it is Shop Play and it's $19.99. Right, next one, Mini Maker's Toy Box. This is super cute. So you've got all sorts in this one. And if I just show you the index, you'll see all of that lot are your projects. You can see it's going to take you quite a while to get through them, but there's some crackers in here. So first of all, you've got all your animals, so you can make all your animals up with the kids. Now this is great if you're doing birthday parties because you could put magnets on the back of them. They could take them home for the rooms if that's what you wanted to do. But you've got all the pieces to be able to make all of those animals. Then you've also got your drawing and your cutting fonts. So your drawing one is a single line font. Now I know I've had quite a lot of you asking for single line fonts recently. You've got one on here. You've also got the cutting file, and the same with the jelly bean. You've got the drawing file and the cutting file in here. And then I'm going to flip this over because I think it's all gone back to front. Right, so we've got our Noah's Ark. How cool would that be as a door hanger? Super, isn't it? I love that. Then you've got your animal bunting. So if you're having a animal themed birthday party or any celebration, you can have that. You've got animal headbands, so all the party guests can wear their own animal. Isn't that cool? You've then got your party bags in there, and you've got the pen pots, so you can get all of that. Then you've got your barnyard. Now some of these are out of grey board, some of them out of regular card. Then you've also got your bookends. Love those, the safari bookends. You've got your house shelves, so you can build those up, pop little shelves inside there. You've got a fairy castle, or a princess castle, or a prince castle, or just a castle, whichever. Then you've got your chalkboard laptop. I love that design. I think it's really cool. That for the teenagers is brilliant, isn't it? You've also got colouring pages in here as well, so you can get the machine to draw them out and then you can colour them in. You've got your TV shelf in there, so that's like a little old retro TV when they used to have antenna on the top. Remember that? I remember that. Then you've got face crayon pots. You've got flower crown and a wand. So if you've got a little princess in your life, you're good to go. If you want to go hairband holder, so all your bobbles, etc., can go in the drawer at the bottom, and then your headbands just go over the little curve at the top. Then we've got a height chart. I love that. Isn't that cool? I think that's absolutely fabulous. I love that height chart. Then you've also got your door sign. You've got your party sign for your, what do they call them? Like tiki parties, tiki lamps. Then you've got your magnetic paper doll, so you can put all these pieces out of magnets, like we used to when we used to cut them out of bunty and piece them all together. You've got those in here. You've got a set of rabbit shelves. How cute is that? Then you've also got your rocket wall hanger, shadow box as well. So you get the shadow box, which will be fabulous. So you get all of that. Then you've also going to get your tea set, and you're going to get your teepee and a toy box. Now, brilliant this. And your village and your little car. So that's everything that you're going to get on. I've got to remember where it is now, Melanie, honestly. Oh, give us a minute. Oh, there we are. Mini Maker's toy box. Wow. Shop Mini, $19.99. Right, next, free time. Okay, so this is a cracker as well. So you're getting 4 really good ones here. So free time gives you all of these projects. So you've got your large bus, small bus, all sorts going on. You've got your London bus in here. That's where Stephanie will be today, on a London bus. She's gone to London by train. Wherever she'll end up, I don't know. But there'll be a story, I'll guarantee that. So you've got your large bus. Then you've got the small version of the bus as well, so you can resize that. You've then got your plane mobile. So you've got the mobile mechanism, and then you've got all your planes, so you can use that mechanism and make all sorts of different mobiles. You've got your steam train in there, which I think is fantastic. And it's this bit for me. It's this metal bit here that you can hear it go. It's brilliant. So you've got that one in there. You've also got a record card. So if you've got somebody who's a little bit older and remembers vinyl first time round, this is great. You've also got the sleeve that it goes in, so you can make it look really authentic. You've got a vanity tray in there, which gives you all different compartments to pop all your bits and bobs in. You've got your multi-photo frame, okay, that you can just put your string across and hang your pictures on. You've got a record player suitcase. I love that. I think that's absolutely fabulous. If you're getting somebody a music voucher or something like that, that would be great for that, or just retro. Just have it as an ornament in your home. I love things like that. Then you've got the box to keep all your records in. Then you've got a biplane. So that's going to be super cool. You could hang that from the mobile. Then you've got your big truck. So if you've got little ones in your life that love trucks, you can make a massive truck if you want to, or a small one. You've got a pocket watch in there. You've also got your classic car. You've got a beer bottle card. You've got a rocket. You've got house rules. I'm not putting house rules up in our house because they never last. Then you've got utility tool. How cool is that? Just use your brads and they all pull out at the side. Then you've got your rocket favour box. So then you're going into your actual gift box themselves. You've got the cassette tape box. I don't know where that's gone. I think it's still outside, Amber. But that is brilliant for all your pots, your pens, etc. That's super, super cool. Thank you. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Do you remember 5 o'clock? Well, it was 1 minute to 5, wasn't it, on Sunday afternoon, and you had your fingers over play and record at the same time to tape top of the pops. Do you remember that? You had to go like that, both at the same time. It's like, yes, I did it. So you've got that on there as well. You've also got your beer bottle gift bag. So you've got a gift bag in there as well. And again, you can extend these out, make them bigger. You've got popcorn and your ticket, which is super cool. You've got a football, which is fab. That'd be really nice as a night light if you got some of those string lights and just put them through. Make a little circle and just pop them through. That'd be great. Then you've got these kid bookends. I love these. I love that look like they're putting pressure on the sides to hold it in place. You've got your hexagonal box in here. You've got your pop-up toolbox, pop-up plane. You've got your rocket slider card. So that'll move. That'll be a kinetic card for you. You've got your mini toolbox. That's really nice for favours as well. Or a little tight, you know, just a little bit of something, lipstick, nail varnish, whatever. Then you've got your train card. You've also got your armchair, which I think is brilliant. You've got your sampler frame. This is nice because you've got all sorts of different things. So you're getting a bike, a plane, bowling, cricket, you've got cars in there, sailing, so you can blow those up and make them bigger. You've got another font in there with a cutting and a drawing file. And then you've got your extra little bits and bobs. So you've got some vinyl patterns, etc. So that one is free time, shop free if you want that, $19.99, or you can get everything that I'm showing you for $49.99. That is brilliant, honestly. You're going to love it. And it looks quite complicated, but actually the machine does all the boring bit of cutting it out, and then you do the fun bit of building it, and you've got the instructions to go with it. Right, making me time next. Again, loads and loads of different projects on this one. So we're starting off with your 3D daffodil, then your car gift box, then your watering can box, which is super cute. Imagine that with your Sospeso Trasparente coming out of that. That would be amazing. Then you've got your carnation. You've got your baseball cap, which is a box, which we're going to do in we'll start it in this hour, definitely. Then you've also got your beehive. So think about all your 2 red robins now, decorated around the beehive. Then you've got your chicken coop. Then you've got your little garden shed box. And then you've got a geometric plant pot. So think about this and decorating it all up with your gold leaf, etc., etc. This lantern's brilliant because that for me is a Christmas poinsettia right there. So in different colours, that will be fabulous on your Christmas table. Then you've also got your plant pot. You've got a massive paintbrush to go with the massive crayons, but they don't have to be big, they can be smaller. You've got your pickup truck. You've got a rolling pin design. You've got sewing machine gift box. You've got tomato gift box, toolbox, loads, trophy box. You've also got your tugboat. That's super cute, isn't it? I love that. You've then got your vase, and you've got all your decals and your cards, etc. So you've got even more when you come back here. Look, all the flowers, gift boxes, gift tags, all of that, plant markers, seed envelopes, leaves, because you always need more foliage, pinwheels, and then you've got your tools in there as well. So if you want all of that, everything, this one by itself is shop making. Okay, I don't have that one at all. Shop making, and that is, they're $19.99 each, or you can get all 4 for $49.99. That's a bargain. £12.50 each before your discount. That's a bit crazy bonkers. Right, next, Emma, can you just put the aircon on for me, please? Right, now then, we launched this on Saturday, and I'm a bit gutted because I wasn't here, but this is lovely. It's called I can't read that upside down. Positive. Positive, thank you. That's proper difficult to read upside down. Look at that upside down. It looks like one of those metal things that you had, you know, that game where you had to have the buzzer and you had to go around like that and you got that far away from the end and then it buzzed. It looks like that upside down. Right, so be positive. We've got, oh, these are lovely. We've got Arthur. Look at Arthur the Dalmatian. Look at him. Stephanie still has a Dalmatian. Betty, she's 13 and she's proper sassy. Proper sassy. So you've got Arthur. You've got Desmond. I mean, how cute is that little face? You've then got Montague with the different coloured eyes. And then you've got my favourite, that's Winston. He looks like he doesn't feel his skin, doesn't he? He looks baggy. I love them. I think they're absolutely fabulous. So when we bring you SVG files, we give you them in 3 different sizes. So the original, which is what the die size would have been. Then a smaller version and a larger version, or a large and an extra large, depending on what the artwork called for. Then we give you all the decoupage layers, so you don't need to snip in. You can literally cut the decoupage layers and build them up. Then we also give you all the detailed designs, so you can draw them, foil them, emboss them, but you can also foil on top of your reflections with them as well. So we give you everything that you need to get started, and the matte layer. So if you wanted to build them up and make a card shape out of them, you could do that. And if you want the SVGs by themselves, it's shop SVG and it's $8.99. Okay, and the artwork you get with it as well, don't forget. And we also give you the reverse of reflections. So if you wanted to do these in a spinner card or an aperture card, you can do that because you'll have the same image front and back. But then we also have Minecraft Studio for you. So SVG by itself, shop SVG $8.99. Minecraft Studio by itself, shop MCS 6.99, but the two together is saving you even more money. So the two together is Shop Digital, and it's $12.99. Okay, and this is what you're getting in your Minecraft studio. I love these little faces. So you're getting the basket and the dog bed, and then you get your characters in there as well, are Arthur, Desmond, Montague and Winston. Then you also got your digi-stamps, so if you want to use your pyrography tool, or you want to transfer this onto a canvas and paint it, or you want to use your hot foil pen over the top of it, whatever you feel you want to do, or just colour them in. So you can make colouring books. These are your reflections for your dies, okay? Your reflections for your SVGs will come with the download. Then you've got all your backing papers on here as well. So you're getting all your different colourways of backing papers. I mean, some like this you're just going to use all day, every day, aren't you? Because that's a fabulous texture background. I love that. And then you've got some that are specific, like the paws and the bones, etc. Then you've got toppers in here as well. So you're getting your sheet of toppers with and without the characters. So you can make your own. Then you've got some scenes. So you can set the scene and put the little dogs in the scenes. And then also you've got extra toppers and little ribbon strips in there as well. So Shop Digital is going to get you the SVGs and the Minecraft Studio. And I would absolutely recommend that, because you can bring them on and you can create your own designs, print it off, take it to the brightness over to the left and turn it black, print that off and use that to create a cutting file for your coloured image. So the two work perfectly together. So Shop Digital is going to get you that, and I'll just show you a few of these. Look how lovely these are. Isn't that cute? They're great, aren't they, these? I think these have been done on the ScanNCut. Yeah, it looks like they have. That's that one. Then we've got this one. These are your card templates that we've been bringing you recently. So you've got that. And then look at this one. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? It's great. And if you go on to highlightcrafts.com/blog, there's a blog post featuring this one. So you'll have education on how to make it. Right, that's that bit done. Now then, if you want extra accessories for your ScanNCut, so ScanNCut will cut and draw as standard, and it has that 300 DPI Brother scanner built in. Then you can buy accessories. Now, if you've got a CM machine and you're upgrading to an SDX, or you've already got an SDX and you're treating yourself to another one, because we know that you are one. Somebody bought the Tattered Lace deal last week just to get the accessories that came with it. You can buy extra add-on kits, and one of them is your embossing starter kit. So it comes with a holder, 2 embossing ball tools that are made to work specifically. Then you get some craft metal, you get a piece of carding. I'm going to say it's better on craft metal and parchment. It's not brilliant on card, just because it doesn't have the density of the mat to be able to push into deep enough, or the pressure to make that work well. But craft metal and parchment, it's brilliant. You get a little tool to pick up any stray, no, that's on the foiling one, embossing. It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If you love the look of white work on parchment, but you just don't have that dexterity anymore, or you're practicing and you just want some outlines to practice, then this is brilliant. Shop Emboss, $65.99 will get you that one. Shop Foil is going to get you this one. Now this is the one that you use to foil your reflections. This is a brilliant kit. You get a proper, in fact if I turn it over I can show you. You get a proper little holder for your glue pen, and your glue pen comes with it, and it's numbered from 1 to 4. So it will prompt you, the machine will prompt you to tell you what number it's at. And then you tell it and it works out whether it's got enough glue to finish that or not. No, it's absolutely phenomenal. Then you get your 2 little burnishing tools. You get gold and silver foil, you get your burnishing mat, and you get your little stray pickup tool for any stray bits of foil that might be hanging around, and you get an activation code for Canvas Workspace. If you've got this already and you're upgrading to an SDX from a CM, you do not need to buy these again. You also don't need to register them again in Canvas Workspace, because Canvas Workspace will always stay the same. It's your account. So whatever you activate in there will stay there. So please don't think, oh, I've got to go and activate it again. You literally just turn on the premium functions on your machine and pop your things in, and it knows that you've got it, okay? The only thing that you're activating in Canvas Workspace is those cards that give you patterns. That's the only thing. It's not registering it so somebody knows you bought it. It's not registering it so that it's linked to one machine. You can use it on different machines. Right, now then, I'm going to talk to you about this because this time last week we were doing these shows and we launched our deal on the tattered lace machine and on the SDX 1200, and I'll talk to you about that while I'm demonstrating. But what we also did was we included the tattered lace digital subscription, all 24 months of it, right? So when we decided to do a digital version of the Tattered Lace magazine, I wanted you to be able to open that magazine on any page and make that project, okay? So all you need to do is add a printer, ink, and some card and glue. And that was a massive amount of work because there was between 40 and 45 projects in each magazine. So with the die, you got the die in the embossing folder or whatever the gift was that month on the front, and the first 7 or 8 projects were made with that. But then the others, we brought out die collections as we went throughout the month, and you chose to buy those or not, and then you could use those with the magazine projects. But what I wanted was something quite unique where it doesn't matter which page you turn to, you've got everything that you need, from the cutting file for the card blank, the mats and layers. If it's got red, yellow and blue on, instead of just presuming you've got red, yellow and blue card, we've done them as a printout. So the cutting layer for your mats and layers, all your cutting layers for your charisma, all your drawing files for your sentiments, everything. So you could literally pick this up, put it on your computer, download it, select a project, flick through and just go, I want to make that one. You've got all the files that you need to make that one, which is just brilliant, right? So this is one of the magazines printed out. Now you will see repeats in here because some of the projects have more than one project, some of the designs have more than one card, but you're going to get this little lot. Okay, so all of your instructions in there. There's also video tutorials for you as well. And then we start with your printables. So that would be a matte layer. Now, if you want to use your card, use your card. Okay, there's no problem in that. You also get your papers included. And then here we go. These are all your cutting files. So this is all your charisma that you're going to get with this magazine. But once you've used this, once you've made everything, which will take you a good few years, you've then got things like this. So you've got that frame. Now you can use that all day, every day, can't you? You can use that just as a normal cutting file. And you've got lots like that. So the best way to learn your ScanNCut is to use it. And the most fun way to use it is to make something. And you can get this included with the deal in the tattered lace. But last week, we had quite a lot of you saying, please can we just get it by itself? So we've made it happen. So today, Shop Mag is going to get you all 24 issues for £149.99, so £150. That's crazy bonkers value, that. Absolutely crazy. Just divide 150 for me, Amber, by 24. My brain's not working that fast today. £6.25. £6.25 an edition. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, brilliant. Right. Alison Stone, that's amazing. Oh, I can't follow the feed. I used to get sick. Hi Mel, this may not be. Oh, I don't know. Let me put this over here. And it's charging, and I can't follow the messages because they come up at the top. I've got to scroll down and find the ones where it all started. We'll have a look at those. I'll have a look at those after the show as well. Right, if you want some cardstock, this is the cardstock that I've been using to make the baby bottle. This is brilliant for your mats and layers. So this is 180 in GSM. So it's a nice lightweight card because you don't want to be doing mats and layers with thick card. This is perfectly fine. You're going to get 10 colours and 5 sheets of each. And we go from that nice bright sorbet colours into the soft, gentle pastels in here. So 50 sheets you're going to get, Shop Light, and that is £27.99. If you want some darker colours, and remember, Christmas is coming next month, whether we like it or not, you've got your deeper, darker colours in here. So you're going to get your purple, you get like a really bright candy apple, and then you get a deeper, darker, more blue-red in there. You've got 2 different greens, which will be perfect for your Christmas. Then you go into your teals, your navy, your grey-green, your brown and your black. So shop dark will get you that one. And one more thing before we go to demo, because this is brilliant for your ScanNCut, and this is the weight of card that I would be using for my projects. So this is a stucco card. Now it does have a finish on it. If you can imagine a plaster wall, and some areas of the plaster have been polished a bit more than others, that's what it looks like. It's fabulous. It's impossible almost to see it on camera because you just can't get the shade from the camera, just knocks it out completely. But when you get it home, you'll know. And this is 300 GSM, so it's a really good weight for construction. So in the box, you're going to get 30 12 by 12. You're going to get 30 A3, 30 A5, and 60 A4. And it's normally $29.99 by itself. It's still $29.99, but you're going to get this. Now you can buy it by itself, $29.99, but you're going to miss out on this. This is brilliant, right? So you're getting 3, 6, 9, 18 rolls of tape, and each roll has 84 foot on it. I know, that'll keep you busy for a while, won't it? Right, so if you want that one, shop, I don't want the stucco, I want the other one, shop bundle, $29.99, okay? Right, let's pop that over there. And let's go and have a look at this baby bottle that we were building earlier on. So we started with this. So for example, let's bring this on. Now, when you're resizing on an SDX, it's super easy. So I've got my files on a USB just because that's the way I like to work. We're going to retrieve the information from the USB. Oh, it's not good. Right, this USB, this is what Andrew talks about when I don't remove them properly and then they get corrupted. Fortunately, he's on paternity leave at the moment, so he won't ever know unless he's watching, but I doubt he will be with a new baby. Right, so into your USB. So baby bottle, for example, if we were going to do the lid next, so if I'm doing the lid, I've got the side mat, I've got the side, and I've got the top and bottom. So if bring on the side, now earlier on I showed you that when I was bringing on the bottle side, I reduced it to 70%. And it's really easy to do on an SDX. So if we go to edit, we're going to multiple select everything, okay? And then we're going to press OK and we're going to group it together. So we're going to group that to one place. Then we go to resize, and you can either resize it as normal or you can do it as a percentage. So you don't need to bring everything onto the screen like you would with a CM machine. You can literally just work on a percentage and it will scale everything down to fit perfectly. It's really clever. That's one of the other things that I love about the SDX. It has that function that you can literally redesign as a percentage. Right, so that's how you resize it. Now we're going to start building the sides. So we did the base this morning, so you just start with an octagon. I just want to show you again how to put the tape on. And I know that sounds ridiculous because you all craft, but there's something that you need to make sure you're doing, otherwise it will build, but it won't be very sturdy. So when you have a look at this, you'll see that there's a perforation line there. And when you're putting your tape on, I need you to put it so that the edge of the tape, so the bottom edge of this tape, actually touches that perforation line, okay? So we don't want to go over the top of it, but it just touches with that bottom edge. And the reason for that is these are your tabs that's going to hold everything together. So if you put your tape on the outside edge and there's no glue, say you put your tape here and there's no glue up to that edge, when you come to fold it, you'll have gaps in between. So it's worth taking your time and getting that tape absolutely bang on perfect, and then just turn it over and cut from behind. Because if you cut from the front, you don't know where you're cutting to because you can't see the edge. So if I do that now, I can't see where I'm cutting. If I turn it over, I can get in there and I can snip that away, okay? And if you don't like using red liner tape, you could use John Lockwood's power tape, or you could use wet glue. I just find that when I'm building something like this that's quite big and quite rigid, I want to have that ability to know that it's not going to fall apart. So if I come to do something like the top, I would put the bookbinding glue from Pinfet over the top of the red liner tape once I've taken the backing off, and then continue to glue that together. Right, so I have got the top and the bottom of the lid now, and these are all the side pieces. So they're going to glue together with that tab. Remember, a tab always goes to a straight edge. So make sure, and this is a tip, make sure that when you're putting your tape on, you make sure that the tab is on the same side. Doesn't matter whether it's on the right side or the left side, it just needs to, they all need to be the same. Because if not, if you've got that, if you haven't, so basically you put the glue on the other side of the perforation line instead of the side that's got the perforation line, you'll end up with a tab to a tab, and that doesn't work. Okay, so we want to make sure that they're all in a row like that. Got a proper itchy nose today. What does that mean? I don't know. There's usually a thing, isn't there? Right, so we're just going to glue these together. So I'm going to do this as a whole row first of all. So all you're going to do is get your pokey tool underneath. Now I did have, here we are, a piece of kitchen roll at the side. That gets rid of the static. It's brilliant, that trick, you know. If you've never seen that before, you need to start using it. Piece of kitchen roll. Take the backing off and it will just literally sit flat. Now you're going to line this up so the top and bottom are absolutely bang on level. Okay, you don't want any gaps in between, because if you don't get that straight first time, the further you go along, the wider that difference is going to be, and you'll end up seeing it, and you don't want that. You want it to be as perfect as it possibly can be. Watch, look, just takes the static away. That's why when we're doing our metal flake shows, you work inside the cardboard box, because cardboard doesn't create static, and it also means that the gilding flakes don't fly everywhere. Kitchen roll, who knew? And then we're just going to pop these on here. So we're just working away along. Right, while I'm doing this, I'm going to talk to you about the deals that we've got on the ScanNCut, if that's all right with you guys, because I'm literally just gluing and sticking. So we have the tattered lace SDX, so full auto blade technology in this machine, which means that you put something on your mat, like a piece of card, for example, and the machine will go along, it will read the depth of that material on that mat, and then it will decide how many times it needs to cut it and what pressure and blade depth it needs, and it will do that automatically. Now there are other machines out there that say it's an auto blade. It's actually a drop down menu, so you still have to select. So you still have to think, right, is that classed as lightweight paper or heavy, or is that classed as medium weight paper or heavyweight card, or what is it? All right, brother, make it really easy, because it just looks at it and works it out for you, which I think is absolutely phenomenal. So you've got full auto blade technology. Right, all I'm going to do now is take these off one at a time and go round the outside edge of here. So Tattered Lace machine, we wanted to bring you a machine, or I've been trying for ages to bring you a machine that was under £300. Okay, it's still a considered purchase, I get that, but with all the content that's in the machine, it's absolutely worth its weight in gold. It's brilliant. And ScanNCut is a bit like the Caterpillar trimmer, you know, when it was more expensive and you bought into it at the beginning, but then you never needed to renew your blades. It's that kind of thing with ScanNCut. You're investing at the beginning. So in the box, you're going to get, so we managed to get it under £300, which I never thought would happen, but I'm persistent when I need to be. So £299.99 today is going to get you your Tattered Lace SDX machine, okay? It has 2 mats in the box, so 2 standard mats. You also get your auto blade, your stylus, and your spatula. Okay, and then in the machine's memory, you're going to get 682 images, icons, phrases and shapes. So you've got lots to get you going, to get you started. Then you're also going to get 7 full fonts, and you're going to get 100 quilt blocks. Okay, so all that in the machine. Now, brother, I'm going to say probably about a year ago now, maybe not even that long, bought out an app called Artspira. And it's subscription based. I know, before you groan, don't, because you don't have to use it on a subscription. Now, what they've done is taken 90 tattered lace designs and put them in Artspira for free as part of this deal. Okay, so there is a video on our YouTube channels showing you exactly how to do that, how to get those files. So go and have a look at that, and then you can access those files. That is unique to the Tattered Lace edition. Okay, so you've got all of that for £299.99. But here's the thing, you also get your club discount. Okay, so whatever tier you're in, you're going to get that discount that's relevant to that tier. Okay, and the way that the tiers work is the more you spend with us, the more discount you get, which is brilliant, right? So that's that bit. So you're going to get your discount off. Then you're going to get your loyalty points back in a couple of weeks' time. So that'll have a value. I think it's about £14.20, I think, if I remember rightly, back onto your account. Okay. Then, because we can, we are also giving you the Tattered Lace subscription, all 24 months of it, included in the deal, which is ridiculous. And we started a ScanNCut club a few months ago. You also get the first subscription of that, or if you've already got it and you're upgrading, the second 3 sets, or if you've already got both of those, then your next one after that. But it's brilliant. And to get this, I mean, if you think about it, $299.99, if you take off, let's say you're in tier 1 and you take off 5%, that's a healthy amount of money. Then you've got your points coming back to you as well. Then you've got your extra designs, and you've got all of that subscription content, which is amazing. $299, and the code is SHOPLACE. That's phenomenal value for money. Absolutely phenomenal. Now we have the same deal on the SDX 1200, but at $499.99. Now that has the larger screen. It was really interesting today because we had, I think it was Lorraine messaged in. She already has an SDX 1200. And last week she decided that she wanted to get this one as well. And her email said, I actually thought that I would struggle with the smaller screen having been used to a large screen. And she said, actually, I can see it really clearly. That's because of the quality of the screen that they put into their machines. So I know the Tattered Lace has a smaller screen. If that bothers you, then the SDX 1200 is probably for you. That comes with 2 mats, a low tack and a standard mat. And it also comes with your regular auto blade. It also comes with your fabric auto blade, and the pen holder and the pens from Brother, and then a high contact adhesive sheet for fabric if you don't want to stabilize the back of it, and some iron-on stabilizer if you want to use it for a plique. And then it also comes with, I think that's it. I think that's everything that you get in the box. Now you've also got 2 mats in there, a low tack and a standard. And you've also got, what else do you get? Low tack, standard, stylus, spatula, etc. I think that's it. Amber, could you just nip to my desk? Oh, it's all right. Let's see if I've got this one. It's all right. It's on here. Just ignore me. I thought I hadn't taken the glue out. I thought I'd left it in here. So that's $499. Now inside the machine's memory, you've got 1,303 images, shapes, icons, and welded words. You've also got that 100 quilt blocks. You've got 17 fonts in the machine as well. So basically it depends on your budget, the quantity of content that you want inside your machine, bearing in mind that we sell loads of SVG files, and the size of the screen. That's your choice. But the difference in price is a little bit, because obviously one's $299.99 and one's $499.99, so it depends what that's worth to you. Okay, I can't make that decision for you. If I ever won the Euro Millions, if I won 208 million tonight, which I won't because I don't do it, I would absolutely get everybody anyway ScanNCut because it's blinking brilliant. It's so good and it's so time saving. So if you've only got like a couple of hours every week to craft, the last thing you want to be doing is sitting there doing all your die cutting. If you love that, brilliant, great. But I want this to do all the boring bit, and then I can do all the fun bit. Right, so what I've done now is I've taken the other octagon that's going to become the top of the lid, if you like. And I'm going to position this in here. So I'm pulling all the sides in so that I make sure that I get everything tucked in, okay, like so. Just work it round. And what I've done, as well as having the red liner tape on there, is I've also put some wet glue on. Okay, so I've used some wet glue just to be so that I can then manipulate this card into place, because there's nothing worse and you have to be accurate when you're doing cutting craftorium. There's no 2 ways about it. okay? If it's not accurate when you're building it together, it's not going to look good when you finished it. Right, there is the top. Look at that. So that now is just going to sit on top of there. Isn't that fab? I love that. Now, if you wanted it to be a gift box, I think what I would do is leave this off, cut the tabs off the top, and then you could create an aperture in here with little tabs that go inside of the box, and that will fit on top of there like that. Right, now then the next bit is a little bit more complicated, only because of the shapes. That's all. It's not complicated putting it together, it's just the shapes, okay, because you've got all these different perforation lines, so it's going to make it into a different shape. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is think methodically, and I'm going to glue all of these onto here. Okay, so I'm going to glue them all together in one go. So let's take this off here, and I know this isn't the most, you know, exciting demo, but I want you to see how easily some of these digital craftoriums or cutting craftoriums build, because they were designed to be simple. Okay, so all we're going to do is just pop these in here. You do get full written and picture instructions, so they are quite clear as to how they go together. I think Amy wrote the instructions as she was building the files, so we know that they work. But it's a great opportunity, and it's lovely. I remember our lovely Lowen, God rest her soul, she was presenting on Create and Craft for a long time, and she walked into the studio one day, and I think it was the first cutting craftorium that we ever did, and she walked in and she just went, now I know why people are buying ScanNCuts, because we had this massive display full of these big 3D pieces, and she went, I get it now. Absolutely get it now. And the number of people that I've met who said, oh, I didn't think I'd be able to use it. The first project was the rocket, or the, you know, one of the big 3D projects, and they said, and I loved it. It's no different to making a card, it's just on a bigger scale, really. That's all. So yeah, I think the cutting craftorium is a brilliant one, and you'll get a lot of use out of it as well. I think, you know, going forward you can do all sorts, because that baby sign there, you've got three options. You can have it with swirls, you can have it with hearts, or you can have it with the word baby. So we didn't ever just give you one option, we always gave you more than one, which is great. And all you're going to do is literally build this from the ground up. That's all you're going to do. And it's super easy. If I can do it with a camera in my face and talking to you at the same time with major brain fog, then we're doing all right then, right, aren't we? Honestly, brain fog. I didn't ever thought it was a thing my mum used to do. Mum used to say, I can't remember anything. I'd be like, Mum. Now, it's me, I tell you. The joys of getting older. I'm coming back as a cat, I've decided. Because I can lie in front of a nice warm fire when I want to and be fed, but I can also go out and get up to mischief when nobody can stop me. That's what I want to do. Right, so, some would say I do that anyway. Right, so we've popped all of these in here. So get them all laid out first so that you know that you've got the right size, okay? You know that everything fits perfectly. And then that one is just going to fit into there like so. And then all we're going to do is start to build these up. So it'll depend on what makes sense in your brain. You can either go around and do all the first ones like that, or you can go in and do them one at a time. So let's try doing one at a time and see if that's easy enough, or whether we want to do them separately. It's a long time since I made these. I can't remember which was the easiest way. So I'm just going to take all of this off, but I'm not going to take this top one off here. Okay, get off, get off. It's like that. I know it's full, it is. It's running out of space. I've no space left. Oh, I see, Becky's always there. Always there, like Mum in the corner. Love that. Right. I'm glad Becky's back. You weren't very well yesterday, darling, were you?
No.
Kids get sick, mums get sick, right?
Yeah.
That's the rule. Comes home from school or nursery or birthday parties and we all get it. I know. Then we've got this one. So you can see now the angle that this has been made of, that is going to go and line up perfectly over there. And you want to get the edge so that you just see that perforation line. That's important, okay? You don't want to be going like that because then it won't join up. You want to be bending on those perforation lines and making sure that that sits like that. Okay, so you're getting the shape in there now. So let's do the next one. Now that was quite easy to do, so I'm going to work that way because I find it quite easy to do. Oh, it's now decided it's dinner time and it's not going to play ball. Stop it. Blinking stuff, that's why I stopped using it in the first place. Now you're doing it again. Oh, there we are. I have to say John Lockwood's power tape is brilliant. You will find it on the brand shop on liveshopping.vip. Oh, and this weekend we've got something very exciting happening. So Saturday and Sunday from 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, we will be streaming live on liveshopping.vip, and any Highlight Craft shows will also stream on highlightcrafts.com. And liveshopping.vip is a website that we started for a couple of reasons. First of all, ours wasn't fast enough to cope with external suppliers' product, so it was slowing everything down. You weren't happy, so we weren't happy, so we made a change. So we had liveshopping.vip built as a website. And the great thing about that website is when somebody comes along, like Jamie Rogers, for example, and he leaves the building, his stock doesn't go with him. It stays in our brand shop, okay? So you can shop those products all the time on liveshopping.vip. But the other thing it enables the suppliers to do, the external suppliers, is give you the discount that they want to give you. So for example, we had, I had a show with Jamie where the main item was £119.99, but on the show it was £79.99. So that's £40 difference. That's a lot more than 10%. They can decide if they want to do deals with their own product on their own brand shop. And that was really important. So Saturday and Sunday, 8 till 4, if you're a Highlight Club member, you will be able to watch the highlight shows on Highlight Crafts website and still get your discounts. But I'm sure the likes of Debbie Moore, she's got her launch 8 o'clock on Saturday morning. We've got Jamie Rogers coming in. We've got Christine from Pinflare. We've got Mark from Silvar Designs. We've got Emblems coming in. We've got loads of people coming in, and it's called Summer Crafting. And it's 2 days, 8 till 4, both days, no break in the middle. We're going right through. And we're bringing you lots and lots of different shows. And we've got 2 brand new suppliers for you. So you need to be tuning in at the weekend. Even if it's really hot and sunny and you're sitting outside in the garden, take us with you. So that will be across, some will be across Highlight Crafts, some will be on liveshopping.vip. But of course, we'll let you know where to watch us and all the rest of it more towards Saturday, because it's only Tuesday. I can't remember what I'm doing tomorrow, let alone in a week's time. So that's what's happening this weekend, which is very exciting. So keep an eye out on our socials for more information on that. Now you can see now it's just starting to come together, isn't it? Super, super, super easy. So let's keep going. So yeah, Debbie Moore's come in. How exciting is that? I've known Debbie for years and years and years, so it'll be interesting to see what Debbie's bringing us. We've got a new launch called Designer Selection. It is absolutely beautiful. So we've got that coming up as well. It'll be myself, Stephanie, Amanda and Diane, I should imagine, and Hannah on Saturday, and then it's myself, Stephanie, probably Diane and Hannah on the Sunday as well. Which is great. I think, is David doing the Saturday?
I think
David's doing the Saturday, isn't he? But yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. And you know what we're like, we just have a good giggle, don't we? So if you're feeling a bit fed up or you're on your own and you just want some company, we'll be there all weekend. So yeah, come and join us because it'll be a lot of fun. I'm waiting for the day when we do Sunday, and then Stephanie goes, oh, that worked really well. Shall we do every Sunday? You can see it coming, Becky, can't you? Yeah. You can absolutely see the train coming down the track at 100 miles an hour. I'm like, I'm bracing myself. But you know what? As long as you guys are happy at home, that's all that matters, right? So last little bit, and then I will finish this off. And then tonight at 6, we're going to make the baseball cap, because I want to take you into Canvas Workspace and show you how to create perfect mat layers when there aren't any. Okay, so for unusual shapes, which will be really, really, really cool. Right. I'm sat there with a clock like that. Is it charging? Oh, bless you. Right, I've got less than a minute. I am then going next door. Amanda has got embossing folders for you, so I'm going to see what she's up to, make sure she's behaving herself. And then we'll be back tonight at 6 o'clock with your final edition, if you like, of your Scan and Cut shows for today. We've got some great stuff coming up. We've got a vinyl show tomorrow, which is going to be really good, myself and Stephanie. Oh, Thursday, chocolate melting. I know. I've put a special request in to be the guest. Well, Stephanie actually said to me, you don't like marshmallows, do you? I was like, I love marshmallows. I love them. She was like, good, because I've got a chocolate making show. I was like, oh, who's guesting that? She went, you are now. I was like, brilliant, I'll do that. So that'll be on Thursday. So we've got lots of goodies coming for you this week, including chocolate. Right, I'm going to go through the wall and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for joining me. See you in a bit.